Hey
There we go.
everybody, we're back.
We are back.
We haven't been here in
A few days.
it's been like a week, I think.
I'm not sure. I'm not keeping track.
That's all right.
Let me see what this is doing here. Oh yeah, we're good there.
We're on this one. Now let's see about YouTube.
Yep, we are.
I'll make sure
Hey, what's
that's
up,
not
Maven?
still spinning. Good to
It
see
is.
you, Maven. We haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, well, we haven't been on in a minute
It's
either.
true. We haven't been on like a
I
week.
wonder how her Thanksgiving was.
Yes. How was your Thanksgiving?
Hello, love. Governor?
Yes.
Yes. I was going to see if you
Maven,
wanted to call
absolutely, by all means.
How you doing, love?
Hey. Why
Good to
did
see
you all
you,
of a sudden get British when you were asking about Thanksgiving?
I don't know.
It's adorable. I love it.
Well, thank you. I try to be.
It's true. You are, baby. You are.
You know where
I know
right?
you got a big fan. I'm not trying to topple her place at the top of the fan club, but
No, but you
thank
could,
you, Maven.
we could arrange a very interesting night if you
Yeah.
want. You know,
mud wrestling or what?
Oh my goodness.
Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you're,
Whatever Maven's into.
Whatever, don't want to rock the boat.
Whatever blows your hair back.
Whatever blows your hair back. But yeah, we're on YouTube too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I could actually go over and see what you look like.
You can?
Well, you can see what we looked like before that.
It's true.
I mean, you don't want to see what I look like right now. I was just telling Joel, you better get me, some shorts to wear because
he was in his underpants.
Oh well, it's okay. I'm vision impaired, so it's easier for me to just have audio.
That's even better. That's even better for me. But then again, I'm always being selfish. So I apologize again for my selfishness, Maven.
When your selfishness lines up with what I want, it's not selfish.
See?
There you go.
The stars align, right?
It's only selfish when it doesn't line up with what I want.
That's very Buddhist of you.
I was going to say, well, it's a very Buddhist, or it could be packaged as selfish, but it conveniently lines up quite well with what we're doing.
Yes, that is my favorite position to be, conveniently aligned to both sides.
Yes.
Everybody goes home happy, as we say.
Exactly. And how was your Thanksgiving?
It was very mellow, and it was very nice.
Good. Did you cook?
No.
Is that okay?
That was a straight out no.
Yeah, no, I just I'm dog sitting for some friends who are with family in Colorado.
All right.
So I made myself a frozen dinner, and I called my aunt. She's going to turn 90 next year.
God bless her.
Good for her.
And she's doing so great. I was surprised because the last time I talked to her, she didn't sound like she was doing that good. And I mean, that is kind of old, right?
Yeah.
But she sounded so good when I was talking to her. And I said, what's you sound like you're doing like better than you had been. And she had heart surgery because she had an arrhythmia. She had a fibrillation situation.
Yeah.
That they just went in. She said it's the easiest surgery she's ever had done. They just put a line up your groin and cauterize a few spots on your heart and get it going as it should be again. And she said, I feel great.
Did they give her a pacemaker connected to it too?
No, they don't have to. It's not, they just they burn some of this is like a procedure that's kind of on the newer side. Cause I asked the same thing.
Cause I would assume with fibrillation that there would be a pacemaker connected.
Yeah, no, it doesn't need to be because they find the nerve. They're able to pinpoint the nerves that are causing the fibrillation.
Yeah.
Now, they did it on a 90-year-old.
Yeah.
Because usually they don't like to do surgeries that aren't like necessary or like.
I mean, this is definitely necessary. No, like this is
yeah. She was like napping, like she said, I'm not a napper.
Oh wow! But
she was sleeping, and she was be short of breath often.
Yeah.
And so she went to the doctor, and her oxygen levels were really low, and her heart was like not really doing the job.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're saying if she was, well, I mean, like, well, the napping, but more like she's short of breath.
Right. Yeah.
Did she have any stomach pains?
No. And
Okay.
I quizzed her down because heart problems can be genetic, and the reason I'm going into detail is because a lot of times people haven't heard any of this before. And
Yeah.
I
Well, it's
think it's
something.
important for people to know what symptoms
Yeah.
they might be, where you might be able to go in and have surgery
Yeah.
that can help you not feel like that anymore.
Which is wonderful.
Right.
But it's something like I teach most of the time, several days a week, every week, usually 4 to 5 days a week. I teach also CPR.
Oh,
And
you do?
yep.
Okay.
And one thing that I'm always having to teach, because I'm also a certified EMT. So
Oh,
I'm teaching my students, well, it's like, oh, yeah,
talented.
if you're having a heart attack, oh, it's chest pain and pain in
Right.
the left arm. And I let them know, well, yeah, that's true for men.
Right.
Those are men having a heart attack symptoms, chest pain and pain in the arm, shortness of breath. You can get that too. But I say for women, the number one symptom we usually get when we have a heart attack starting out is a stomach ache. And then from there, shortness of breath, could have pain in the jaw, pain in the neck, all that stuff. So the whole thing about how you said she started getting short of breath, I thought, she went to the emergency room.
She went straight to the doctor. She was getting herself taken, and she got herself, and she's doing great. She's like, it was
I'm
the
so happy to
easiest
hear that.
surgery. Yeah, I am too. And I don't talk to her very often, maybe once or twice a year. She's my mom's sister. She's like 8 years older than my mom.
All right.
So, and it's just my mom and her, but she has 3 sons, and her husband, his birthday is the same birthday as me.
Oh, okay.
So my uncle Ray, not by blood but by marriage, had my birthday, and he died in April of the same year that my husband died.
Oh, okay.
So, we have this connection because of the man she chose to marry, which is a really interesting connection.
Again, stars aligning, right?
For sure, and appropriate because Ray was a rocket scientist.
Oh wow!
Yes. So talk about actual stars aligning.
Right. Exactly. The only difference is the only friction is that because of that, she and Ray were Republicans, and so.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Well, she's definitely not part of the party that is into Trump. So there's that.
Okay, good. She's traditional conservative.
Yeah. And so just the language can be triggering when you're not immersed in it. Like I'm immersed in it,
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah. But we didn't get on politics. She told me she's got five great grandchildren now.
Wow.
Oh, good for her.
And she said, I said, is it weird to think about there's all these human beings that wouldn't be here except for you? Because, she's got 3 sons, and each of those sons now has children that have children. So, because she had 4 grandchildren and now 5 great grandchildren, all under the age of 4.
That makes
she said, yeah, we went to Carlsbad, and we go down to this thing every year on the beach. And I was just on the balcony watching them running around on the sand and thinking, wow, I made all of that.
Yeah.
You just made a whole bunch of people just because, you had kids. She said it was pretty cool.
That's very cool. Good for her.
So, yeah.
But did you, and at the very least, just thinking of this, for Thanksgiving, you got to spend it dog sitting. Was the dog absolutely adorable?
They are a white with liver spot pit bull and a 18-month-old German Shepherd.
And they're little cuddle bugs, aren't they?
They are not.
Really?
They are not cuddle bugs. They are still depressed that their people are not here.
Oh, that's sad.
So that's, you know what? And they're big dogs, they're both pretty big dogs.
Take them to the pound.
Yes, I take him to the pound.
and say, you know what?
I got lost. I was trying to go to the dog park.
And you know what?
Oh, that's terrible.
That's what I do to the cat when he's giving me shit. When you're not home, I drive real slow past it. And I'm like, remember that place?
Oh.
Remember that? Yeah.
Wow, the emotional abuse is insane over there.
You can say the emotional manipulation here. Wow.
No kidding. You better watch out, lady.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. That's what
you know how to get a hold of me, right?
What's that?
Yes.
In case you're in danger of any sort. You can leave of your own free will, right?
Oh yes, absolutely. There
Okay,
are no
good.
issues. Can leave of my own free will. There's no issue on that.
Can he leave of his own free will?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah. As long as he doesn't hit me.
Oh.
Oh, come on now. With the Nerf baseball bat?
Oh no, we don't even have a Nerf.
Oh, it's not a Nerf.
Oh, that's terrible.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
Wow. Did you not get a good Thanksgiving turkey yesterday and now you're taking it out on her?
She made me cook.
Oh, she made you cook.
I demanded that I cook.
Yeah, he made an absolutely delicious. It was only the two of us plus our cat, Major Buttons. He made a delicious chicken.
Yeah.
So because we didn't need to get a turkey for it because they're
Right.
Yeah.
Turkeys are huge, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
we wouldn't eat that in a year.
It's true. So it was the two of us enjoyed that delicious chicken and of course roast veggies to go with it. And I made
Joan got to sleep in a few days, 3 hours, and
which is awesome.
I'm still I'm still not getting over, but the hernia surgeries I had.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, I had 3 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they had to correct 3 hernias.
Holy shit.
Wow.
You want to count 54%?
Yeah, it's something. Like he said, one of his doctors had said, yeah, he said that's not normal. You've got a hernia. And he actually did a scan on him and saw, yeah, he had
bilingual.
Bilingual.
Not bilingual. It's it was
bilateral.
Biinguinal.
Biinguinal.
So both sides of his body, plus he had an umbilical hernia.
So there's his belly button.
Yep, exactly.
What are you doing? Weightlifting, doing deadlifts or something? What's going on?
I wish I knew.
What are you doing to this man? Are you making him do strange things in bed? What's going on?
Nothing he's not into.
Okay, well that's good. At least there's that.
Yeah.
There's I was gonna say there's everything is consensual, right, baby?
Most of the time.
Oh, that's terrible.
No.
Except
sometimes
he's gonna get it for that one, huh? He's gonna get it for that one later, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Normally, yeah.
Only person who's not, or an only one who is not big on the kind of fun we have in the bedroom is, of course, the kitty cat.
Of course.
Give us a look. Kind of, you can see him sigh, and he walks away like, "Are you two being gross again?" Like, yes, we are.
Yep. Cats are kind of like young teenagers.
Yep. We always say, look, you should be lucky that we're doing this.
Yeah, your mommy and daddy are still head over heels for each other. Right. This is a good sign.
Right. You've got a stable home here, kitty cat.
We do. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then he realizes, okay, yeah, this is all right.
So I was going through and cleaning out my bookmarks in my browser, and yes, this is related to precisely what we're talking about.
All right.
And I saw that I had bookmarked random generator for world cities. Do you know why I might have a bookmark?
Why is that?
To randomly generate cities.
Oh, for the weather, when you used to do the weather.
Yes.
What's up, Sam? I am.
Thanks for joining us, Sam. So you still have? Would you, just out of curiosity, still want to keep an eye on that?
Well, you know, traffic, it turns out, is not as interesting as everything else. Anything else.
That's all right. So there's no interest.
I mean, weather's kind of interesting, kind of.
Yeah.
I suppose you can keep an eye on that.
Sure.
I mean, it's 60 degrees in Oakland right now.
Okay.
And it's not that here.
Yeah,
But
it's cold here.
It's been getting cold everywhere, really.
I suppose so.
It is winter, after all.
Yeah.
After all, it is.
Yeah.
It's not specifically exactly winter yet, right?
Yeah, it's not
That
winter.
happens mid December or third week of December.
You're in California, so I mean, how winter can it be?
Oh, honey, when your temperature range for the year is between 55 and 85, mostly last year it was mostly between 55 and 80. It does make a difference. You can tell the difference between the temperatures pretty easy.
Type it.
We're spoiled.
Oh, yeah?
Of course. I mean, I don't ever have to worry about my car tires freezing to the ground.
That's not so bad. It could be worse.
I never have to dig my car out of snow. I like that.
Yes. See, you've got this figured out.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that I think would bug me about living someplace where it snowed. Because, I mean, you can always put on another layer of clothing, and they've got some pretty high tech, warm type stuff so you don't have to look like a big puffy something.
What? Yeah, if you're not into that marshmallow look.
Right. If you're not feeling like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yes. It's something, it's cute for a moment until it gets old fast.
Yeah. Because it just like to take so much. I would never survive. I have to. Almost every time when I get home from a road trip, the first thing I got to do is I got to hit the head. And I can't take off all those layers. I would not have time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's too much.
I was telling Jolene, it's like, there's nothing, like going to the bathroom at home base,
Yeah.
It's
I
true.
don't like it,
Yeah. I get that.
There's nothing like doing it in public.
And the sphincter,
totally different.
The sphincter does have manners. It knows, okay, I'm out. I shouldn't be doing this outside the house.
Yeah. Did I feel a draft?
And it does have a good sense of direction. Like, I'm nowhere near home yet. I can't make an appearance yet. But it does know the closer it gets to home. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna rush things along.
You better get moving.
He better hop step.
Yeah.
I don't care if he can't walk. I better fucking hop step.
See, you got to practice patience, my friend.
This isn't about him anymore.
Yeah.
That time is fucking come and gone.
Oh man. Oh wow.
So,
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, speaking of where it's cold, you see that there's the New York City Port Authority bus terminal is going to be replaced.
With what?
They're going to build a new one. City's going to build a new one.
We've got all this money. Why not?
And it's something like we don't actually have, of course, well, it's all the thing about where's the money coming from. So the money's, of course, going to be going coming from us, from the people. But I'm thinking with taxes, the money is going to be going to one location and going to be going to this instead.
If they want it coming in from the terminal,
they
better fucking tax more
commuters.
I
would assume so.
That's it.
Yeah.
What? The bus tax.
Yeah.
The B tax, the butt tax.
There you go. The butt tax.
What you want? Bus tax, butt tax. I don't give a shit.
I was thinking the commuter tax.
I don't have to pay for it. I don't have to pay for it, so I can fucking have to hop around commuters. Commuters aren't too bad.
Well, I mean, the commuters for the car traffic is insane. Mm. That's one thing. I know here in NYC, that's one thing, like I was just saying before, I'm also a certified EMT. Our average response time for ambulance service here in NYC is 10 to 15 minutes, which is insanely long. Mm. On average in the U.S., it's around 4 to 9 minutes, 4 to 8 or 9 minutes. Here in NYC, it's 10 to 15 minutes, and it's because so much traffic. Mm-hmm. So I'm appreciating the commuter taxes are going to help kind of move things around. And also with the new Port Authority bus terminal, they're adding in new ramps. The buses are not going to be on our regular streets. There are ramps that are going to take the buses directly to the Lincoln Tunnel.
Oh, good.
And directly in from the Lincoln Tunnel.
They just need another tunnel, too.
Absolutely. So, they're rebuilding all this stuff. So I think that's pretty cool.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, well, oh, I know, baby. But we'll see. I'm not sure how soon. It'll be a matter of a few years until we start seeing anything.
I mean, isn't most of New York City going to be underwater soon?
That's what they said for thousands of years, but
yeah, I mean, there are parts of it, like when hurricanes hit, that
Right,
Like
they go completely under, right?
like Rockaway Beach is,
it's flooded.
there's a lot of beaches around here, believe it or not.
Yeah, there are some nice beaches too.
Yeah, it all depends. Like Staten Island and excuse me, Long Island.
Yeah,
I was in Long Island last fall.
Oh, okay.
No,
And
last spring.
we didn't get to see you when you came to New York. Of course,
No.
Long Island is not near us, but
I
still.
was on Long Island. I was in Merrick.
Okay.
I know where that is.
And I went to what is that town? It's all the way on the southern tip on the ocean side.
That's Nyack too, or
Like a lot of big houses right on the beach, and there's like a boardwalk.
That's where Yaya goes. What is it?
Oh, is that
I'm totally spacing on what the
Yes.
city is called.
yes, it's actually
Hamptons.
Hamptons, that's it.
Yeah, it's not the Hamptons. It's like
No?
maybe it's not as far south as I thought. It's let me look at a map of Long Island. I'm sure
That's
it'll
okay.
jog my memory.
But yeah, we have a friend.
Yeah, it was the first time I've ever been to Long Island. I've been to New York City twice for a couple of days, but it was nice. I rode the Long Island Railroad. That was really cool.
Okay.
Like that's how I got to my friend's house from the airport. Because I flew into that small airport and not JFK.
Okay. No, we don't really have small, but I'm going to guess maybe you flew into LaGuardia.
No. It was further out on Long Island.
Okay.
So yeah, that explains it. Those are those
right.
weird airports.
It's like is it Edward Kennedy? No, it's
she said not
named after somebody.
JFK?
No, it wasn't JFK.
LaGuardia?
Wasn't LaGuardia.
She said it was an airport on Long Island.
It was a smaller airport.
I do not know.
Yeah, not sure.
It's not Eisenhower. It's not. I don't know. I feel like it's named for a president. I'm looking it up now.
Yeah. I know. At least I've never flown out of Long Island.
No, maybe.
Yeah. Like always with NYC, we always usually fly out at least of LaGuardia. Sometimes JFK, but usually LaGuardia is the easiest one.
Yeah, we don't have the JFK. Oh my God.
Yeah. JFK is a pain to get out to.
It's fucking.
Islip.
Islip. Okay, gotcha.
That's where I flew into, I think. And let's see, where's this? Come here. Because I was in. It's the MacArthur Airport. That's what I got wrong.
Okay.
MacArthur Airport. But they were in Long Beach.
Okay, yeah, Long Beach is a famous beach out.
Yeah.
Long Island. So is Jones Beach.
Right. Which that's a little bit further up, right?
I'm actually not sure where.
Jones
Yeah,
Beach?
we were in Long Beach and Merrick.
Yeah, she was just asking, is Jones Beach further up than?
It is. I see it. It's further east, further away from New York City Central. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I kind of had to take the train because she didn't come and pick me up at the airport. So I had to get to Merrick somehow.
So you got used to, of course, the mass transport that all of us who live here in NYC handle on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, it was the Long Island train is interesting because I didn't really leave Long Island,
Right.
Now, mind you, Long Island is the suburbs.
Right, I know.
But that's all right. At least you had a good
But
time.
I didn't get to go there when I came last time. I was in Queens and I was in Manhattan.
Okay.
So now you got to try something totally
Yeah.
different.
And man, it is the suburbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I met a guy and I went on a date. I met a guy that was working at the flea market in Merrick, and he had the cutest Long Island accent. He was so Italian, and he was like a, a construction guy.
Okay.
It
Ah,
couldn't have been more stereotype, I don't think.
Did you sleep
yes.
with him?
No,
Why not?
cause reasons.
Mhm.
That's okay.
But he took me to a nice Italian dinner
Of course.
and
You didn't want to give him dessert. That's not right.
Oh. Oh,
you
you
know,
right.
I was staying with a friend in her hotel room, so I didn't really have any place to go.
What about
Okay.
how do you get you from point A to point B? He drove you?
Yeah.
What about the back seat?
Oh no, that car it was a BMW 2-seater. I think he was trying to impress me.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You could have
Yeah.
pulled over and done it right in the grass.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that.
But
Not that. I mean, if you
It
you know
didn't,
was
what? I'm not
cold.
honey. I'm not like that.
if you didn't feel like you were comfortable wanting to sleep with him, then that's a good enough reason to not sleep with him.
Or maybe he just wanted a blowjob. He would have
He
just said,
wouldn't
you know what?
he
You don't
he
really
wouldn't pay me
have
the
to.
amount of money I told him he would have to pay me.
You what?
Oh, okay.
I'm
All right.
teasing. I'm
Okay.
teasing.
I'm saying if
Oh, thanks for liking the show name,
a
Maven.
2-seater, he could have just said, well, you see, I don't
Right
have,
here.
you know, hey, all you have to do is you don't have a bad back, do you? He could have dropped his keys and said, oh, you mind getting them for me while you're down there?
Oh wow! And I'm
He
loving
said, well, I'm down there. What? Take your wallet?
yeah, I'm loving it. That's the whole thing. Like, okay, well, he bought her dinner, so now she's supposed
No,
to
it's not.
service him.
No, sir. Hey, I can't speak for the gentleman,
Yeah.
but maybe she should have said, well, why don't you get, you know, you're not done with dinner yet, buddy. Come here.
There you are.
You know, get over here, buddy. You're not done with dinner.
Yeah, not
It's
trying
just-
to tell you what to do for your dates,
I'm
Maven.
just telling you next time, you got to.
Well, no, clearly I need advice, right?
Clearly.
Oh,
Next time,
What are you thinking?
you say, look, I didn't say dinner was over yet, did I? He says, no. Well, then, you know what?
maybe she
I
had
hear a
dessert
lot
for
of
him.
yap, yap, yap.
Well, he refused to go under the table and eat me out while we were having dinner. He just refused.
Well,
That's
well, you see,
unacceptable
that's
in any
unfair.
culture. In any culture, that's
Yeah.
unacceptable.
So what am I supposed to do about that?
Yeah, there you are.
You can't
In that
excuse
case,
it. You
no.
can't.
Since,
But you should make that known before you left the restaurant. Say,
Yeah.
look, if you even
Oh
expect me,
no, he knew before he left the
Okay.
restaurant
no,
But
guys are
he didn't-
stupid. We don't know.
because he was driving me because he had to drive me home.
Yeah,
Actually, he didn't have to drive you home.
No, he didn't, but he did because he was a gentleman.
yeah. Well, no, I
and
was
that's
gonna
what he
say
gets.
it's more than being a gentleman. He wasn't a dick. He didn't just leave you at the restaurant to find your way home. So at
Right,
least he
which
wasn't a
I
dick.
would have. I would have. I mean,
I'm
it's not.
sure.
Well,
Because
look,
any self-respecting woman, including you, Maven, would have found your way home. But
And
still.
I mean, fuck, I was stranded at the airport because she wasn't going to come pick me up. I mean,
Yeah.
I was on the train for almost an hour by the time I got there because I had to go all the way up to Jamaica and then come back down.
Oh God.
So
you had to come to Queens and then.
basically, there's like the Jamaica transfer station
Would
where
have
I
been-
had. It's like the way that there's no direct route, so I had to. Yeah, it was So after that, I was pretty sure that I could get, and then I took a long walk and took the train to go to a used bookstore. There are not very many used bookstores, by the way, on Long Island. I was surprised.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Like there are some here in Manhattan, but a lot of those have closed too.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, there's
Strand.
Strand. Yes, Strand is awesome.
Right? That's
Yeah.
the famous one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a great bookstore. But yeah,
Well,
use
all this local reminiscing. Thank you for the wandering through what I know about New
You know,
York.
it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to give him a hand job.
You
You know, you don't have
What is
carpal
a
tunnel, do
thing?
you?
It could hurt. It could hurt. I got
Do
some
you have carpal
calluses on my
tunnel?
hand pretty bad.
No.
Okay, well, she has calluses on her hand pretty bad, so that can hurt.
Or
That
help.
can be
You don't know
painful.
what he's into.
Ah!
Wow.
You don't know. See, this is why you have to ask the hard questions. You know?
Look, I'm just trying to protect the guy's ego, okay?
Yeah, which men do have
You
very
don't.
men have
Why,
very
by not
fragile
blowing
egos.
No, right
By not
now
giving him
and telling
any
the
action?
story.
By not
Yeah.
giving him any action. Yeah, that's gonna hurt his fucking frail
Hey,
ego.
hey, you know what though?
Oh,
Guess
jerk
what?
off.
Guess what? He called me like 3 weeks after I got home. So he must have liked me.
What's that?
He
Yeah,
called me about 3 weeks after I got home. He must have liked me.
Was he
3 weeks after you got home?
was he hoping
What,
to
to see
fly
if
you
you got
back?
home okay?
No, because he dropped me. No, I mean when I left New
You-
York.
Oh
Well,
man.
he wanted to see if you were up still game.
Yeah, they're going. I'm wondering if he was offering
He was
suggestions.
still trying to get some. See, that's you got to play hard to get sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Because you left. See, all right, well, then.
And was he offering to fly you back to Long Island?
I asked him that, and he said no, not right now. He doesn't have the money right now.
Okay.
So I said,
Well-
okay, then I guess I'll see you when I see you. You can come out to California if you want.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
making a special trip just for you, dude.
No. Not so much. Oh man.
It is what it is, though. You know, people have lives. You should live it.
Yeah, tell him you need a dick pic first before you do anything.
Oh no, thank you. That's going to be almost always a universal turnoff.
Okay. You know, it's
I agree. I don't want no dick pic.
that's all right. You don't have to get any.
I don't want any.
No, that
And that's not cool.
I like to be surprised.
surprised with
surprised.
you like to be surprised with dick pics?
No,
The real
but
thing.
it's what it looks like in real time.
Right, because you know, there's so much fucking trickery
Yeah.
involved in that now.
Yeah, you got AI everything. You can't trust your
Yeah.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
Shoot, we're not going to be able to trust our eyeballs in person either eventually.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
say don't like very 1984. Don't believe what you see.
But
Right.
One thing
Too
Did
much.
you say 94?
I said 1984.
Oh, I thought you said 94. I'm like, wait,
Nope.
too much trickery.
that's funny.
Oh man,
You know?
yeah. Oh yeah. But like you're saying, you need to see it in person. Like you have to say what you say. Tim.
Hands on. I want hands on.
Yeah. Well, just gonna say, what's your advice
For what?
for when it
I've
comes
given a
down
lot of
to what are we gonna do about this?
There is no advice.
Oh, there
It
is.
is. No,
You've told
it's-
our listeners
it's-
this before.
But she knows the story.
Do you remember Tim's story of what are we gonna do about this?
Right, like here's a good setup. Okay, so he goes to drop her off at the train station.
Yeah.
And there's no one around. There's no one going to be there forever. Right?
Okay.
You hear me, Maven?
Yep, I hear you.
Okay.
All right.
You know there's no one coming, so you're pretty secluded. You know, you're basically have some privacy.
Okay.
Okay? And you start making out.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? You start touching and feeling over shirts. And to yourself, you're like, well, I don't want to go in for the kill because I don't want him to think I'm a whore. And he's thinking to himself, well, I don't want to start going up her shirt, like, and down her pants because I don't want her to think I'm a fucking, just going to, like, rape her right here.
Yeah.
So, but
'Cause
yeah. Both of you know what you both want.
Yeah.
So the move as a man and a classy guy, I would think, like myself, you push, I would push you away, say, okay, Maven. Okay. You sit back and you're still out of whack because I just give you a little view of the Camballera or whatever they say. Little view of Oz.
Yeah. Little view of the
I
horizon.
say, you know what? And I take my dick out, throbbing hard and cock, and say,
Yeah.
what are we going to do about this? Now, you have the choice to either help me out or I can go home and take care of this, but I need to get some sleep. I have a like David said, I have a life to lead.
Yeah.
Now we can do however you want it to make it. I have some issues right now. That no matter where I go from here, I have to take care of this. I can't go home and okay, I'm going to start my day now. I'm going to be very cranky, and it's just not good protocol.
Yeah.
It's not a good way to start your day.
No, I suppose
for
not.
either of you. Oh yeah, so what? You made a good impression. Oh, I didn't want him to think I'm a whore. Oh, good job on that. Oh, I didn't want her to think I'm a fucking scumbag. Well, good job on that.
I didn't know if that guy had money, and I'd want to try and snag him. I was trying to be smart for a longer term.
Look, you were running the long game.
Yeah,
that's exactly.
See,
I know that's.
You know what?
That's reasonable.
I'm even back then when I did it when I was.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
When I was 18 and ran that move, I wasn't fucking ready for that shit. I'm getting too old for this shit. I need my sleep. I got to get to work.
Yeah.
I'm doing the math in my head. I really probably gonna be late to work, and I can't have that.
Yeah.
So, I gotta get to work, but you gotta get busy if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I didn't say it like that. I was, believe it or not, much classier.
But it worked, didn't it?
It worked every time. It worked.
Exactly.
The only time, and again, I tell only a few people, and I knew they'd fuck it up, like Roy.
Yeah.
He used it like a fucking kid that just found his mother's handgun in the drawer.
Oh God! Oh, that's terrible.
No, he said the one
terrible.
time I said, you know what? I am never telling you anything anymore. He told me, he came in giggling one morning. He told me he fucking went to this girl's apartment, picked her up, and she said, "Oh, just have a seat on the couch. I'll just go to bed. I'll be right out."
Yeah.
He said, "I was totally naked on her couch with a fucking heart on."
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're lucky she didn't call the fucking cops.
Yeah.
I go, like, what did she do? No, of course I booked her. I'm like, dude, you're either you've ruined it, okay, or that's not gonna last forever.
No.
You're gonna get fucking shot.
Maybe, or at the very least have the cops called on you.
Motherfucker, get out of here, like now.
Yeah.
You're gonna get maced and you could be running down her hallway naked with no clothes.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be in real deep shit because, first of all, I didn't believe him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, of course you try to one-up me. You're not gonna one-up me.
Oh yeah, no.
I know this magic that I've worked, and my friend Jules, who is like better looking than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
And nice, he's the nicest fucking guy, taller, just nice, polite Italian guy, just fucking nicest guy you want your daughter to fucking date.
Okay.
Okay. He would giggle when I say, "Oh, I could never do that. Well, I'm not telling you to do it.
Yeah.
Just telling you what worked for me.
Yeah.
Because again, I had to get to fucking work.
Yeah.
I was like 18. I doing the math. I'm like, well, fuck. I really don't want to go to work with this thing going on for fucking 6 hours, 7 hours.
Yeah.
I got no fucking thing I got to go through, and then go home to my fucking parents' house. There's no fucking room, quiet time there.
No.
Maybe my sister's friend might be there, but then we're talking about time again.
It's true, because I know one of your sister's friends really wanted to sleep with you too.
Waiting for me all the time.
And she was the hot one, right?
Hot. Yeah, well, we're all pretty hot. But anyway, so again, the one time, like months go by.
Yeah.
He goes, "Tim, let's go out to lunch." Okay. He never asked me out to lunch. He always fucking just brought his lunch or whatever.
All right.
Sure. Because I had this great Italian place. I'm like, sure, great. We're walking. He goes, "Tim, I get that move." I'm like, "Did you?" He goes, "Yeah, that worked." I'm like, "Julia, first of all, you don't need to move. You're good looking enough to where you don't need to move. Ugly douchebags like me need moves like that. You don't need my stupid moves.
You're not enough.
You don't need moves like that. All you have to do is show up. And, you're good looking. You're nice enough, and all that. And you can't fake that. But me, I have to fucking fake shit. I have the whole fucking game process, and there's fucking advocacy is going on.
You've got mad game. You
know.
do. You absolutely have mad game. Plus, you've always, I know from the point in time I met you, you always had this aura. I mean, your confidence, for one, is so sexy. And you have this aura. Like, from the first time I saw you, I thought, all right, he's going to be a good lay. Of course. But, of course, that was ego, too, because it's assuming that you were going to want to sleep with me, too.
Sure,
but there you go. But still, it was the whole thing. You could just tell that you were a good lay.
I could be.
And it's true. You have outpaced even my assumptions of what you were going to be.
Baby.
Thank you, baby. But yeah, that whole thing with the whole, what are we going to do about this? I understand that.
That'd be great. That's a great move.
Yeah, like if you would have done that for me, oh, absolutely, it would have happened.
Right?
No way around it. I mean, mind you, it happened when you didn't do that for me. So,
Well, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
But do you know how many times, like around, that you did that?
not many.
Okay.
I just never really had to.
Yeah, exactly. You really didn't have to.
But when I did, when I could tell, there were probably like girls that like, oh, I can't do this. Everything goes against me. I'm like,
He might think I'm a slut. He might think
you're a
yeah.
slut. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
okay. No, I didn't.
That is terrible.
Look, I just need to get things moving. That's all.
I get that.
I don't have all day.
No. Oh, I know, baby.
Or night,
I know.
or morning, whatever the fuck this is now. And you call it.
Oh, man.
But anyway.
Yeah. What?
The Blue Origin Space Gal, Emily Candarelli. Her?
Oh. Yanked video of astronauts' reaction to space over hateful sexist comments.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're the hottest woman that went up in space so far.
That doesn't seem like something worthy of.
She doesn't. No, not because they don't do her.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that like what you just said, that wasn't anything worthy of pulling the video. Like that's saying hateful sexist comments. What did they actually say?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
But I think her forehead reached space before Blue Origin did.
Oh.
Comments like that?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, probably. Okay, I didn't comment though. I just commented now.
Yeah, you did. You didn't say that on. You didn't. Yeah.
No, but so yeah, I didn't comment. I would not comment publicly except for just now.
Yeah.
It's our show. I have to come up with something every now and then.
Yeah, our listeners expect this.
They do. I know. You wouldn't be here.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
So I gotta head out, you guys. It's good to hear you again. I hope you and Major Buttons continue to have health and happiness.
Thank you.
Yeah, we put the YouTube. Actually, I'll put the YouTube channel.
Yeah, that way if you wanna
Give me
ever.
a second. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's our YouTube channel. Other videos other than the podcast.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But we've gotten into the habit when we do episodes, we post live on YouTube as well.
Well, yeah, and then we post them as we do here.
Yeah.
But hold on. Here it is, right there. Right there.
Okay, I got it.
On YouTube too. Oh, and you know what?
What, baby?
What would be very nice if you did?
What would be nice if Maven did?
If she did? I don't know. She's not answering.
I'm waiting.
Okay, well, it would be very nice since you enjoy this show so much. I think you do. Anyway.
Well, we enjoy having you here, Maven.
Yeah, if you just write a little bit like I love the show on iTunes, give us a good stars, whatever.
All right. iTunes, YouTube, anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maven.
Thanks, Maven.
I will see you guys.
All right, take care.
Somewhere around.
We'll see you the next time
tomorrow,
around.
I think.
Yeah.
All right, hon. We'll talk to you later.
Have a fabulous night, Maven.
Always good seeing her.
Yeah, it was. It's always good to see her on here.
Yes. And you see Amazon Alexa? Someone asked it when the end of America is.
Yeah, when did Alexa say now?
Yeah.
February 20th, 2031. But it's something over the past few months. It's always like different AI says different dates. It's going to say whatever whoever's playing with it says.
Yeah. Wow. It's fucked up.
What?
She gave that girl from Big Bang Theory, the supposedly hot one, like Kelly Coco or whatever.
Kelly Cuoco? Yeah.
She gave her oldest dog away, 19 years old, whatever, to accommodate her dog's fucking pooch.
Oh, that's terrible. That's not okay. Not even remotely okay.
She's a piece of shit.
Yeah. That's a garbage thing to do.
He's a garbage person.
Yeah.
Yeah. What an ass.
Yeah.
All the times the dog was probably there for her when she wasn't fucking Kelly Coco and she was some fucking slut walking around Hollywood trying to get work. Right? The dog would hug her. It's still like, oh yeah, well, you made me want to keep going, and now she's just giving it away. Right?
Yeah. Not okay.
Not cool, bitch.
Mm.
Sorry. I guess I'll never work with her again. Not again. Ever. Period.
Yeah.
Well, now you've sealed your fate, Timmy. Yeah, I think I sealed it well before that.
Yeah, I think so.
So,
well, this is on good news, but there's this is one that actually you
that
sent
wasn't
me.
good. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's I was gonna say that's awful. It's garbage.
Oh, this
things
is the
that we're
one.
doing. What?
I had up.
Oh yeah, you had this one up before. This is totally
Yeah.
different news.
Oh, no, I told you about it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'll leave it up then.
Okay. Yeah, because that's a good one. We could probably talk about that one.
Once you read the article, it's a long article.
Yeah, it is a long article, but it's sad,
Well, you can
but
read
also
it
not surprising. I'll actually finish reading. I've read most of it. I haven't gotten to read all of it yet, but it's actually an article talking about how, thanks to Roe versus Wade being overturned, about how all across the country, different states have made abortion illegal, and actually almost. Well, like Texas especially, like there's no abortion is illegal for everyone, regardless of whether this person was raped or regardless of whether it's incest, anything like that, or even for that matter, I love this one too. If you're having a miscarriage, if you have a miscarriage, if you're really unbelievably lucky, your body will pass the tissue. The tissue of this, again, what was the fetus that was growing that died, and your body passes it. But that doesn't usually happen. For the most part, you actually have to take medication, which is considered abortion medications, for your body to release it. Because if you don't get that tissue out of your body, the dead tissue stays in your body and starts to rot. And then you start going into septic shock, which is probably going to kill you. Just the way it works. Septic shock, you can hopefully survive, but often not. Texas has made it where even, of course, you have miscarriage. Yeah, you can't take any of this medication. So because of that, OBGYNs are fleeing the state of Texas, because if you're an OBGYN and you're suspected of doing any forms of abortion, or even for that matter, maternal care, for the most part, you can actually be thrown in prison for it.
Not cool.
Yeah, not cool, but also not surprising, because how else was this going to end? It's just, as a woman, I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, so it's something. I want to read more of that article, but it's talking about how there's this fabulous OBGYN institute that was built up several years ago within the state of Texas, actually serving people of basically an OBGYN desert. Well, this institute was built and had 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, OBGYNs working there, so that if you were pregnant, there is always somebody there who can help you, which is wonderful. Not anymore, because that institute had to close down. Thanks, Texas. But not a surprise.
Texas seems to be the one everybody's fleeing from. Well, I mean, as far as doctors.
Yeah.
So, but I think that people from Texas are always under the assumption that, like, well, that's fine, because if anything, we want abortion to be illegal, okay? But in the back of their minds, they might be like, well, if we ever need it, or someone ever needs to do it, we could just drive hours south to Mexico and have it done there.
But now, thanks to, again, the next White House coming into place, it's going to be pregnancy tracking.
But who's to say that if you think you're pregnant, you take a P test, at-home P test.
Yeah.
I might be pregnant. Well, I'm not going to go to my doctor. I'm going to go down to Mexico to a clinic there, because there's no reciprocity.
Yeah, no reciprocity there.
Right, because when I lived in Pennsylvania, in Newark, in New Jersey, I worked mostly in New Jersey and New York. I drove like a fucking whatever the fuck I wanted. The only thing that ever would happen is, like, if I got a ticket,
Yeah.
I pay the fucking fine, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's no reciprocity between the two states as far as points go.
All right.
Which affected your insurance. I could get a fucking 1,000. Didn't want to, but
yeah,
I get as many tickets as I want.
Yeah.
Just pay the fine and.
Because there was the border between the states.
But some states do have reciprocity.
Okay.
Like, I think New York and New Jersey have it, I think.
Yeah, I would have thought New York and New Jersey did.
Right, but this is New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's different.
That's why if you see once in a while, I'll see, especially in Brooklyn,
a
lot of driver's license plates have Pennsylvania plates.
Oh.
Because they either have family in the Poconos.
Okay.
And if they have their car registered at a Pocono address, their insurance is like,
lower.
Do you think in Pennsylvania, in the middle of the fucking Poconos, insurance going to be more there or in the heart of fucking Queens or Brooklyn?
I would think it's going to be higher in New York as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not upstate, but.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Who knows how it works?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No.
I've never had to own a car here. Have no interest in owning a car here.
And shout out to Suk Kim's daughter. Suk Kim died. He was a pilot.
Yeah.
He was renowned for rescuing animals.
May he rest in peace, and thank you for your service, Suk Kim.
He was 49.
Too young to die.
He was renowned for transporting dogs, rescue dogs. So, what was it? It was 35 miles southwest. His plane crashed, and he died on impact. But he died doing what he loved, his daughter said, so that was nice.
That's amazing.
That was actually on the 27th of November. But
again, thank you for your service, Sue Kim.
Yeah, again.
May you rest in peace. Pictures with those dogs.
Again, just 3 dogs.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot. Just
but
probably the most needing.
Yeah. That is amazing.
Good dude. More like that.
Yeah.
More people like that. So.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
But talk about birthdays too.
Oh, yes. A few days ago on the 27th, it would have been Jimi Hendrix's birthday.
It would have been, 82 or something?
Yeah, he would have been. Oh, I didn't see how old he would have been. No.
I think. What year was he born? It says there.
Oh, I have it here. Just a second. He was born in 1942.
Yeah, 80.
Man.
82.
Okay. Again, thank you for your service too, Jimi Hendrix.
Because he was a paratrooper too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing. He signed up. Oh, go ahead.
We're going to make
the picture
today's episode.
Yeah.
His last known picture that was taken of him.
Yeah. What a beautiful picture it is.
He was having tea with his guitar.
I love that. The peace of that. Having tea with your guitar.
Well, his guitar was always just an appendage. It wasn't an external part of his body.
Yeah.
It was an appendage.
There's a certain point, when you spend that much time working with something, it just becomes a part of who you are.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
It is.
But man, yeah, it's a beautiful picture. But it's something like you're saying, he was a paratrooper. He was, he actually, during the Vietnam War, he signed up to join the Army. He wasn't drafted. He signed up to join the Army. And then from there, after a couple of years, that was when he was, just a second, that was when he was, I've got it here. After actually a year later, he signed up in 1961. He left home to enlist in the United States Army, and November of 1962 was when he earned the right to wear the Screaming Eagles patch for the Paratroop Division. Again, thank you for your service in all the ways, Jimmy.
Good legacy.
Absolutely. Also, too, this is not Jimmy, but speaking of birthdays, actually, just 2 days ago, it was William Fichtner's birthday.
Oh, from Airplane?
William Fichtner from oh God, he was in so many things. He was in Armageddon. He was in He's one of those actors who, like, oh, he's that guy. He's in everything. Like, now that I'm thinking of it, he was in so much more than just Armageddon. Yeah, I'm looking this up. I had this. Yeah, William Fichtner was also in Prison Break, The Neighbor, Drive Angry, The Longest Yard, The Perfect Storm, Hypnotic, Mom, The Dark Knight, Crossing Lines, Black Hawk Down. He was in Heat. I forgot that he was in Heat. Absolutely, yeah. He's one of those. Yeah, he was in The Lone Ranger, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Elysium, Blades of Glory. Oh, I didn't realize he was in that. Contact, French Girl. Yes, seriously. There's so many. Again, William Fichtner is one of those actors that you can see. Oh, he has been in everything. He is 68 years old.
Oh, all right. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
What else about Hendrix? I know I wrote a lot there for you.
All right. Yes, there's some more in here too. Now, one thing, well, I didn't realize this. His mom actually had developed cirrhosis of the liver. And in February of 1958, she died when her spleen ruptured. So, yeah, but his father took him and his brother, refused to let them go to her funeral, but gave them shots of whiskey and told them this is how men should deal with loss. So it's sad, but something.
Disagree.
I mean, I do.
They did it back then.
I get it. That's how they did
it. Kidding, honey.
Yeah, that's it. That's how you handle it. But Jimi Hendrix says, again, he's a legend. No way around it. 4 years. His career lasted 4 years.
Unfucking real. Unreal.
It's amazing what he did.
Unfucking real.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible. But I love that he used to play down in Greenwich Village, which is not far from us. That's just.
And he didn't know how to read or write music.
No. So he had to play by ear.
His dad bought him a $5 guitar from a friend of his.
Well, first he found his dad found an old ukulele that only had one string.
One string.
So he had to learn how to play it like that. I mean, you can't play
it, so.
Yeah, that's it. But then from there, he bought him a $5 used guitar from a friend of his. And then a couple of years later, he bought his first electric guitar. Yeah. Which is amazing. And then.
Boy says he could give him the broom to make sure you sweep this.
Yeah.
And he goes to find out that,
there are all these broom straw on the floor.
Right, because he'd be pretending to play guitar with the broom. And, Like,
all right.
It's nice.
How about this ukulele?
Yeah, I'll play with this for a little bit. But keep the fucking floor.
That is just something.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Like Purple Haze was supposed to be a song about his mother, dying. Yeah. But he was like, it was 20 minutes long, 25 minutes long. Goes,
it was a whole journey.
Listen to Meatball Fulton, the interview with Meatball Fulton, a 3-part interview. They'll start to talk about it. It's they can't even talk about it. It's just like
they destroyed it. They cut it down to what would be digestible for for the radio.
Just like Queen had to fight for fucking Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
It's too long. But you don't give a fuck. Then fuck you. We'll take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
We'll do it ourselves.
And now Bohemian Rhapsody is
And that's still what Hendrix said. Gotta be that long. Don't.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd did it. It's all one fuck. Dark Side of the Moon is one album.
Yeah.
Animals is like one album. Yeah, it's broken up. It's different things, and there's other stuff too, right?
Yeah, of course, but there are all the different bands that he formed.
Ladyland.
Oh yeah.
Electric Ladyland for the sole purpose.
Yeah.
And
he had it built. He didn't just buy it. He actually hired an architect to design Electric Ladyland.
And an audio engineer.
Yeah. But the architect actually designed the inside of Electric Ladyland. That way it would the Electric Lady Studios. That way the walls would be curved because that would give it a whole different sound for music. Which is incredible.
Sister said that Jimmy said that God don't make corners and
don't make corners and quarters and lines.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that's I mean, what she'd said. What is it? In nature, nothing is.
What he said in nature.
Yeah, he said in nature there are no curves and no lines. There are no curves and nothing that's straight, and that's true. Within nature, everything has a certain curve to it.
Again, 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, some of the I wrote down some of the artists.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's so many artists who've played an Electric Lady.
Yeah. And the last, he was going to do another 2, because the only one
Here they are.
album that he had total control of, he did at Electric Ladyland, was the Electric Ladyland album.
Yeah.
And he started doing another one, but never got to finish it. It was tentatively called First Rays of the New Rising Sun.
Yeah.
So.
How about that?
Anyway.
Oh, and the Jimmy quote I see here, what Janie, his sister, had said. Jimmy once said, in nature, God doesn't make anything with corners and edges. Everything's rounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that. Well, like I'd said to Tim before, there are no lines in nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was the last song Jimmy ever recorded?
Well, he didn't record, he wrote. But yeah, I'll say that after. But anyway, he wanted the Electric Ladyland to be a place where, what was it? Before this page. It was where that musicians can come to feel, right here. About the ghosts.
Oh yeah, that they're well, Jimmy didn't say about the ghosts,
Right.
but people, artists who have not performed in there, but have recorded in there, say there's something they see. They see spirits.
52 West 8th Street.
Yeah.
The architect was John Stork, and
he's the one who went for the rounded walls. Yeah.
Audio engineer was Eddie Kramer, and after 5 decades, current co-owner Lee Foster has worked to preserve the space. And Jimmy wanted a studio that would essentially be like a home to him, a place where he could go record any style of music with musicians of any type of background at the time, no matter what time of day, to change the recording label when inspiration hit. These are, of course, samplings of the thousands and thousands of songs that have been recorded at Electric Ladyland throughout the years. And next time, if you ever look through the LP's liner notes or Wikipedia credits, you'll be surprised
how many.
Yeah.
Are at Electric
Lizzie
Lady.
Buckingham of Fleetwood Mac said, Ladyland, this is our place. We make the rules.
Yeah.
But what was it? Remember Questlove?
Yes.
So I was cutting something in here. I couldn't edit something. I was out of my mind. Like, I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
He goes, and there's a studio cat that would just roam around. He goes, I don't even like cats. Because the cat jumped up on the board, like kicked something up or down and whatever. And the reels were still going. He's like, I don't see what it was. He goes, it was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
He goes, turn around, the cat was gone. He goes, so I know, whoever that cat is, I know who's in that cat.
Yeah. That is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that Questlove got to experience that too. Again, you never hear anything bad about
him. His sister says it's not haunted studios. It's a sweet presence. You do have this presence, but it's very spiritual, very presence. It's not haunted. But let me see. It was. All right. So yeah, it was other artists that recorded there. Carly Simon, Led Zeppelin, Stevie Wonder, Patti Smith, Taylor Swift, Zach Bryan, Sabrina Carpenter, Frank Ocean, Lou Reed, Beyonce.
Yes.
Albums, Patti Smith's Horses, Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again.
Yes.
Young Americans by David Bowie, Weezer by Weezer.
Yes.
Combat Rock by The Clash.
All right.
Back in Black by AC/DC.
Yes. Oh, I'm loving that.
Yeah. Look at awesome is that?
But it's so fabulous that, of course, back to Jimmy. all the way up to as recent as Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, and it's funny because I know the band The Gypsies, Buddy Miles, or was it Buddy Miles, or one of the guys. He actually was in the army with.
Oh, okay.
The drummer, who's one of his fucking. And yeah, by the time he opened the studios, so other artists had a place.
Yeah.
It was what, 2 weeks before his death?
Yeah. How sad is that?
Man. So he said that he couldn't see it in person, but he's still there.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But it's something like I know watching some of that documentary that I know we still have to finish it too. That of course it was Jimmy was talking at some point, and just saying about how he's not. Cause he was being asked about race issues because of course race is still a massive issue here in the U.S. Right. And even more so, unfortunately, at this point. But it's one thing he was saying about how it's not about. It's not about. I'm not about black and white. He said it's about what's obsolete and what's relevant. And when he said that, I could not help but the first thing that came to my mind is the Marcus Aurelius quote: "Death smiles at us. All a man can do is smile back."
But I love that picture. It was taken when?
This was taken, let me see, this was taken when on September 16th, 1970, he and his girlfriend were staying at the Samarkand Hotel.
But he wrote The Story of Life, and it was the final song he wrote the night before he died. Literally the night before he died, on a cocktail napkin. Yeah. Had it on his end table.
He didn't wake up.
Right. See. Wait. There's more than that. But hold on. The whole song, that's that. Here we go, lyrics.
All right.
So, can you read that? So, story of Jesus, so easy to explain. After they crucified him, a woman, claimed his name. The story of Jesus, the whole Bible knows, went all across the desert, and in the middle he found a rose. There should be no questions, there should be no lies. He was married happily ever after. All the tears we cried. No use in arguing, all the use to the man that moans. When each man falls in battle, his soul it has to roam. Angels in heaven, flying saucers to some, made Easter Sunday the name of the rising sun. The story is written by so many people who dared to lay down the truth, to so many who cared to carry the cross of Jesus and beyond. We will guide the light, this time with the woman in our arms. We as men can't explain the reason why. The woman's always mentioned at the moment that we die. All we know is God is by our side, and he says the word so easy yet so hard. I wish not to be alone, so I must respect my other heart. Oh, the story of Jesus is the story of you and me. No use in feeling lonely. I'm searching to be free. The story of life is quicker than the wink of an eye. The story of love is hello and goodbye until we meet again.
All right. The last thing he ever wrote.
Yeah. He went to sleep and died.
Yeah.
It's fucking deep.
Yeah, it is.
He needs some shit.
He never woke up.
Nope. Or maybe he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then tonight's picture will have it.
Yes.
Where was it taken? Oh, you told him.
Yeah, I already did. Yeah.
All right. So, we'll end it here. We'll be back tomorrow.
I think so. You want to go for tomorrow afternoon?
Sure.
Okay.
Tomorrow's Saturday, right?
Tomorrow is Saturday. And I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow, so we're going to be home tomorrow.
All home.
Another family day at home, which is nice.
Guys. Yes.
So, have a good night, everyone.
And I'll try to have my hair nicer.
Oh, your hair looks fabulous, baby.
Thank you, baby.
It does. You always have great hair.
I try.